The now infamous berm number 1, UTM coordinates 17T 522933 UTM 5281942 for the spot I'm actually standing on. The people involved, I used to think when they come in here and they did this sort of thing in the bush. That's the vehicle I'm driving today, by the way. That's Lydia's vehicle. It's mostly her private vehicle she uses to drive around the country and pick berries. Anyway, back to the chore at hand. I used to think that this kind of thing, even though the contractors come in here and rape the land, do whatever the hell they feel like doing, it's basically, I've always perceived it as progress. They come in, they rape the land, environmentally they do whatever the hell they feel like doing, including oil spills and leaving garbage and shit and crap behind, whatever. And eventually they burn off their slash piles instead of piling them up in the road to obstruct access. A year or so they come in and they scarify the land and churn all that ash and all the rest of the crap back into the ground. Sometime later they'll come in and actually replant if it's chosen as an area to not allow natural reforestation, so that they can plant their hybrid pine trees only, to the detriment of any other species of tree or shrub for that matter, including blueberries or anything else that the general populace might want to enjoy. After that plantation, should they choose to plant it with their hybrid trees, in a couple of years' time, usually between 3 and 5 years' time, they'll come in and actually spray an area to kill off any other form of vegetation, whether it be berry bushes like you're looking at here, or natural fauna and flora, anything, anything, including other species of trees, birch or ash or elm or what's a few more, cedar, poplar. When they spray, it kills off anything and every other species except their precious hybrid pine. And I used to perceive that as progress because, after all, it opened up areas to the general public, and myself included, that otherwise people would never have access to. So it was a trade-off, I suppose, for the temporary mess, the temporary raping of the land. But this here, what you're looking at, is impossible passage by ATV or otherwise. Berm number 1 of 60 plus, barring access to, at I believe between berms 14 and 15 in the direction that I'm holding the camera, traditional heritage trails to an area commonly referred to nowadays as Flatstone Sigs lakes. And then of course beyond that about another 47 or more berms denying access to traditional hunting grounds that I have used, I think, probably as far back as 2004, 2005, and as recently as last fall, that would be of 2011. Now, not only am I, but every other citizen in the country is denied access here in excess of 60 berms. We will talk again.